There comes a moment in every believer's life when comfort becomes the enemy of calling. A moment when staying the same is more dangerous than stepping into the unknown. Today is not about motivation that fades by morning. Today is about confrontation. Confronting the weak version of yourself that has learned to survive instead of overcome. Confronting the habits, fears, excuses, and delays that have kept you circling the same mountain while heaven has been calling you higher. The weak self is not always obvious. It does not always look sinful or rebellious. Sometimes it looks polite. Sometimes it looks patient. Sometimes it even looks spiritual, but underneath it is a version of you that avoids responsibility, resists discipline, and fears full surrender. This version prays for strength, but refuses the process that produces it. This version wants blessing without breaking power. The first step to destroying your weak self is recognizing that weakness is not your identity. It is a condition that can be transformed. Many people live trapped in a false definition of who they are. They say, "I am weak, I am afraid, I always fail," without realizing they are speaking temporary battles as permanent truth. The weak self is built through repetition, repeated fear, repeated doubt, repeated compromise. But just as weakness is learned, strength can be learned through faith. The moment you understand that God never designed you to live defeated, something begins to shift. The second truth you must understand is that strength in faith is built through disciplined obedience, not emotional excitement. Many people want power without process, victory without training, and authority without surrender. But real spiritual strength is forged quietly, daily, when no one is watching. Weakness survives where discipline is absent. Strength grows where obedience becomes a lifestyle. This is why some people shout loudly in moments of inspiration but collapse when pressure comes. They rely on feelings instead of foundations. Faith was never designed to run on emotions alone. It was designed to be anchored in consistent obedience to truth. Every time you choose what is right over what is easy, something strong is formed inside you. Every time you say no to the old habits that once controlled you, your spirit gains authority. Obedience may feel small in the moment, but it produces massive strength over time. Skipping prayer weakens you. Ignoring truth dulls your discernment. Compromising values drains your courage. Discipline restores what compromise destroys. When you train your spirit to obey, even when it, rising stronger in faith and power, requires more than emotional moments. It demands disciplined obedience and daily action. Many people desire strength, authority, and spiritual power, but they underestimate the role of consistent choices. Power is not given to those who wait passively. It flows to those who align their actions with truth. Every day you wake up, you are either feeding your weak self or strengthening your renewed self. The direction of your life is shaped by what you practice, not what you merely believe. A weak self avoids discipline because discipline feels uncomfortable. It wants shortcuts, instant results, and emotional highs without commitment. But true strength is built quietly, often in moments no one sees. As we come to the end of this message, remember this truth. God never called you to live defeated, fearful, or powerless. The weakness you feel today is not your identity. It is an invitation to transformation. When you surrender your fragile self, your excuses, your doubts, and your past failures to God, He replaces them with strength that does not come from human effort, but from divine power. This is not about becoming harsh or proud. It is about becoming rooted, disciplined, and unshakable in faith. Every time you choose prayer over panic, obedience over comfort, and truth over fear, your weak self loses its grip and your spiritual authority rises. You are being forged, not punished. You are being strengthened, not abandoned. Stand firm, walk boldly, and rise with confidence, knowing that the